2 days of Christmas, we're counting them down. Drinking all the whiskeys that we found. Copper and cask coming in cask proof. Hoping the flavor's gonna raise that roof.
Next time you got to give me a heads up. I could give you a beat.
I nailed that one. He's been threatening me on, challenging me on a rhyme all this time. So here we go. So there it is. So here we go. We got 2 days left of Christmas. We are going to do the copper and cask. We'll get right into particulars because I'm kind of excited to try this one. So this one comes in. I don't know why I put my glasses on. I got to read over here. He's been gone for weeks and stuff. I'm all discombobulated.
Yeah,
so
it is a little bit of a rusty.
Yeah. So this one comes in at 7 years. We got it for $49.99. Now it is a 126.8 proof. This happens to be barrel number MF-575. It's distilled in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, which I'm assuming is MGP, and it's bottled at Latitude Beverage Company out of I haven't even drank it, Rumford, Rhode Island. It is 75% corn, 21% rye, 4% malted barley. Again, it said aged for 7 years, and it's finished in a barrel that used to be aged a wheated bourbon. So it's a double cask besides. So super excited to try this one. Now we have a barrel ourselves.
Is this a store pick?
This is a store pick. So this one is called the Wet Kiss. It's a straight bourbon whiskey, but it's a double oak. So I believe you got this at Yankee. For those of you that are around here,
did it say?
I don't have my glass. Hold on.
The bottle reader didn't read the bottle.
Bottle reader did not read the
You didn't give me a heads up for the beat.
I don't know. I wasn't going to do it, and then it just kind of I just remembered what it was. So it was one of them, you know. He kept saying we got to do one. Then he went on vacation for like 3.5 weeks.
Was it on the bottom? Usually I read it on the bottom.
It's just Wet Kiss. Yeah, this is a Yankee store pick. So they had two of them recently here. This one happens to be Wet Kiss. We happen to have the other one over there too because you bought them both at the same time. So any of you that are around Massachusetts, or there's 3 different Yankee stores. So if you can get one of them, but
they're doing a tasting in Swansea.
Okay, so we had one that was good, but full disclosure, Steve brought one over that was way better. So I'm kind of curious to see where this one's going to land. Let's see. It's got a nice nose on it.
There's something different in it, though. Dan, I know you're going to ask me what.
No, yeah, I was going to ask you what, but I'm trying to see you different. It's just bringing me just like the caramel vibes right now. Like I haven't got anything. I'm gonna have to take a sip. I haven't taken a sip yet.
Almost like in a sugary land.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If I go to the top side, it's almost like a maple cotton candy. There's where I'm at.
I don't think I've ever had a maple cotton candy. There's the proof, though.
That's definitely there.
I wasn't. I haven't had a sip yet, so I just wanted to see.
Oak finish in this, though.
It had a very nice taste.
It finishes with a very nice oak. You can almost even smell it now that it's in my mouth. That's weird.
That is actually very good. That's just sitting in there, too. I took a tiny little sip because I wasn't sure at the 126 how hot it was going to be.
It's still sticking on my tongue, and I didn't swish.
Right.
But I'm getting like when you taste something, then you kind of get an after smell. That's what I kind of have. It's like a.
There's a terminology for that I used to know that the Whiskey Tribe used to say it, and it has to do that. Once you swallow it, it comes back up, and you can smell it better. That's why your second smell is always better than your first one because you get whatever that's called. I can't think of it off the top of my head right now. Someone smarter than me will write it down. I guarantee it. Man, this nose is just cranking right now.
Well,
I agree. Now that
the taste holds on. When you swish it, you definitely know it's there, and you get a nice hug. This is actually sweet. Mm-hmm. This is another one that would, again, and they're not much money, $50. Mm-hmm. This is right up there with the Elijahs and the Larcenys.
100%.
Yep. Even though it's again another.
You're gonna say craft distillery?
No.
I don't know.
From Indiana.
Oh no, yeah, they're sourcing
Yes.
sourcing in the air and just making it delicious.
That's what I was trying to say.
Okay, is that what, I'm sorry.
I'm a little rusty in the speaking category too.
I'll let
I
you
guess.
stumble into it, but no, I agree with you.
Damn,
Because
that didn't take long.
there are some of you guys that and to each his own. Everybody does their thing. That just as soon as it's sourced, they're like, nah, not gonna happen. I've said it time and time again. Indiana makes, MGP, Russian Scrib, call them what you want. They make some damn good whiskey, or we've had some stuff that's just been mediocre because people didn't do good. But there's been people like Penelope was a prime example. They used it and made it, and in fact, they bought them back. They were so good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is another prime example
Yeah.
of if they were thinking of buying one back. I mean, they didn't skimp on a proof. They didn't skimp on a price. I mean, that's just.
I'm almost positive too. Isn't Copper and Cask the one that only does single barrels, much like the Old Soul? I think that only does single barrels. I think they are. You don't quote me on that.
You
part,
might be right,
but
on
I think
that.
I remember reading that they only do.
And they kind of outsource.
Yes. No, they always source.
But they all. I don't know if I've ever seen these not being a store pick.
That's what I mean. I think they only do like single barrel store picks.
Okay.
That's what I think they do. I think the other one's kind of like that
The
too.
Broken Barrel or whatever
And,
it was.
For those of you that the good part is you look on the back, full disclosure, 100% full transparency. It says exactly where it's made, exactly where it's bottled. Tells you the mash bill, when it went in, when it came out. I mean, they got all the information right on the label that you would want to be able to. They're not saying it's one thing and not giving you what it is. Yeah.
Their flavor. This is another hit to me.
Now it says the double barrel was an aged wheated bourbon, but there is a nice oaky presence.
There's a huge oaky presence, and now that I've had a few sips, either I'm getting acclimated, but it doesn't seem to be. It's not kicking me like it. The initial flavor really kind of woke me up, but now it's not really hugging me as much anymore, and it's good.
In the day and the age where everything is
bourbon barrel, would have made it that much of a difference. This is very good.
Where everything's so expensive right now, to find a 7-year product at 126.8 proof for $49.99. Ryan teases me all the time. This is a run, don't walk to the store and pick one of these up. It really is.
I agree.
There is nothing like. And again, I won't name the distilleries, but anyone who watches the channel is going to know what I'm talking about. But there's so many distilleries out there that have a weird twang, or there's no funk, there's no twang. No. This is just delicious whiskey,
start to finish.
100%.
Not, I guess, if you're gonna go, it's not a crazy ride, but it's still.
We've been
delicious.
doing this too long. As he takes words, you say exactly what I was thinking. If there is a knock, you're not getting that Brown Foreman ride. Yeah, you're not getting a fruit in the front or anything like that. But yeah, exactly.
And it's actually drinking easy. Your first hit, it'll hit you, but now we could have fun with this. This is
I will. That's the silly part is this is where it's hard when you do something, especially when you haven't done.
I'm almost getting a little fruit in the nose.
I just said fruit. Yeah, I don't get a fruit, but
getting a little.
Oh, now that you say that. I just got whiskey in the eye though. The amount of the brown sugar, vanilla, caramel-esque flavors that are coming out of this glass on the nose are crazy, actually.
And it's a sweetness, initial sweetness. It does have a couple flavor rides because it's initial sweetness with a nice flavored oak on the end.
Oh no, I wouldn't say this is a one note because you do get that. There is a nice caramel in the front, whether you want to say all that stuff, but it does change the flavor. Right when you swallow it, you get a nice oaky presence at the end.
Definitely a nice oak finish.
100%.
So
I agree with your assessment earlier. If I put this in a blind with Larceny, Elijah, Booker's, all of them, will it win? I don't know. But will it be smashed and you're going to pull it aside and say this isn't good? No, absolutely not. It's going to be in the mix. It might come in dead last, but it's definitely not going to be a loser. It's going to be one of them like these are all good.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Definitely hold its own.
No, I definitely agree. I think it's going to do better than that. I think it's going to win
because
some.
Right now, after a few sips, it's pretty easy. It's getting So I'd be thinking, whoa, this is probably aged pretty good because it's like fine tuned.
Right. The initial sip had proof. I agree. Right now, there are no elbows going down. Like it drinks.
There's no Ezra here.
It's all 100% flavor that stays in your mouth.
Yeah.
It's not like, wow, that's hot, and then you got to get through.
Nope.
This is another one, much like the one that you actually, the New England Barrel Company that we had in the beginning of the 25 days countdown. That was another one that was just like, that was a shocker. This kind of brings me in the same boat where, you're looking at it and you're like, can it be good for that price? This one's damn good. So if
was that? But that wasn't the same price, was it?
I don't remember what that one was. That was 20-something days ago.
Yeah, more than that. But then also, you got that from your buddy anyway. Wasn't that the one you got from your buddy?
I don't know. Questions I can't answer.
Right.
I do believe I did. I'm just going to do a splash more because I just want to see if it changes it on there. But
gonna make me do it blind. Holy smokes!
Well, you don't have to do it. Oh, you want me to? I didn't know. No, I didn't know if you wanted to.
No.
So, but really,
for me to say that'd be a silly
again.
idea.
These are single barrels, so everything is hit or miss. For those of you that are in Massachusetts, like I said, I forget where I know it's Sturbridge, Norwood, and somewhere else. Swansea? Is that where it is? There you go. Yeah, right. That's where they're doing the tasting. They have 3 different Yankee spirits. So if you're close to any of them, I'm assuming they disperse the barrel throughout all of the different facilities that they have. But I can't wait to try the other one.
And if you go in there and talk to that area where the boys sit, they are all very good.
Yeah, they let you try them too.
They have like
they have a tasting.
Whatever they have of their picks, which is pretty good. I bet they probably have 15 different picks, so they do well for a store pick, and they'll talk you through. If you're new, they'll talk you through whatever you're looking to ask.
Damn, this has such a good finish. This is making me rethink. This might even crack the top 10 type. I'm an
easy A here.
Oh, 100%.
Because it's an easy drinker with a lot of flavor.
At a good proof. This is
at a great price.
Well, I try not to factor that in right there, but like what stays in my mouth though is it has a very good finish. This just lasts and lasts. So I mean, sometimes you get a really good one that's hot and it's here and then it goes away and it's all proof that stays in your mouth. This is just all flavor that's lasted in my mouth. So
100%.
I agree. I am right up there with an A, and I think this would hang with a lot of the better whiskeys we drank this year.
It's got to be right up there.
Yeah. So we'll have to see.
We got a big decision.
We're gonna have to see. There are gonna be a lot of blinds off the camera right there. So that's where Patreon would come in if we do all the blinds and we could show everyone. That would be good. But there you go. We'll keep this one not short and sweet. So if you get a chance, again, this is the Copper and Cask. This one happens to be called the Wet Kiss from Yankee Spirits. I highly recommend getting them. But if you are anywhere else in the country and you see a store pick,
if they actually say Wet Kiss, maybe they make it for various locations and maybe it's still a Wet Kiss. I don't know.
I think you get to name your barrel because I forget what the other name of the barrel is. Anyways, just so when you get a store pick, you can call it whatever you want. Like we would call it Lesscashmoremash or something. You know what I mean? So that's your store pick on it, so you can name them that. And I think that's what the case is with that one. So if you're anywhere in the country, actually leave a comment down below because I love hearing from you guys all over the country. If you find any of these in one of your local stores, let us know how it is. Because again, I thought our original one was good. The one we're waiting to do from Steve's, I keep telling Mike, wait till you try it because it was next level. This again, next level compared to the one we had.
Not a sad one.
Yeah. So, well, there you go. That's the Copper and Cask straight bourbon whiskey. This happens to be a double oak. And that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.